folks, and thanks for joining me today. Before I really get rolling today, I want to point out that you might have noticed that the channel has a new name. It's now called the Carousel of Douglas. One of my favorite rides in all of Disney World is the Carousel Progress, and while I was doing a little bit of a search trying to figure out what to do with my channel, I discovered that there's a channel that, well, it's not very active, but it's still called Doug Does Disney, so I don't want to take away from them if they decide to come back and start doing it. So, this is my new channel name. Welcome to the Carousel of Douglas. I'm your host, Douglas Ballard, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the Epcot Food and Wine Festival. Now, this is a really cool thing to me because I have never actually been able to go to the Food and Wine Festival. My wife either. It's always at a bad time. I'm a music educator, so the fall is a big season for marching band and working through all those things, so I never get a chance to go. So I was really excited this year to go. I mean, it was not for the greatest of reasons, but I finally got to go, so that's something. Just so you know, my review is from the time around September 8th. That's when my wife and I actually got to go to the Food and Wine Festival, and some things have changed, some things have not. A lot of the menus are still pretty much the same, but I want to give you a little bit of a review because a lot of times on this channel, we're going to be doing things like food reviews and ride-alongs and trip vlogs. So this is really our first food review, and it's from our first time getting to go to Epcot Food and Wine. So I'm pretty excited about it. I'm going to get right into it. One of the things a lot of people warn you about doing the first time you go to Epcot Food and Wine is thinking that you can just stop everywhere and get everything you want. So my wife and I kind of looked at the menus and tried to decide the things that we wanted to try the most, and we kind of went for it. So from our list of things that we tried, we got the pierogies and kielbasa and the lobster mac and cheese and the buffalo mac and cheese, all from the World Showplace Pavilion, which is nestled in between England and France. And we also got the Bailey's Guinness milkshake. That was incredible, but more on that later. I'm going to actually have our past selves tell you all about those. So, here's that footage. Oh, one quick thing before you go watch that past footage, I want you to know that our good friend Daryl joined us in Epcot to join us on our adventure through the World Showcase for the Epcot Food and Wine Festival. So, check out what he says too.
This is how you can tell that we are like-minded individuals. These are all three of our plates. Oh, look, it has exactly the same thing on it. And I got one of those.
All right, we just got done eating the pierogies and kielbasa. Came with some caramelized onions and a little creme fraiche. What'd you think?
I thought it was really good. I wish there were more to it, but I know that's not really the point of Food and Wine. It's all small plates. I could have made a whole meal out of it.
Oh yeah, me too. The kielbasa was perfectly cooked. The pierogies perfectly like seasoned and well proportioned in the potato versus cheese. It was amazing. Amazing. Good food. Thumbs up.
Lobster mac and cheese. Buffalo chicken mac and cheese. And?
Very good.
Like, yes, it's got cheese and chicken and buffalo sauce. Everything's happy, right?
And blue cheese.
And blue cheese. So I didn't like the lobster mac and cheese at all. Not one bit. Nope, not me. It wasn't any good. Actually, it was incredible. Had more lobster meat than I was expecting. And there's like a lobster bisque sauce on top of it that was just really, really good with the Boursin cheese. Very, very good. Daryl, do you mind giving your opinion? Yeah, thumbs up. I did the waiter thing to him too. I did that to Michelle earlier. He had his mouth full. Perfect time to ask him questions. He was good.
So let's see if I like it.
I'd be shocked.
That's really good. That is really good. I like the little bits of chocolate on the top, too. Michelle, you want to try? I want your reaction, too. Okay.
It's really good.
Yeah,
I
excellent.
should have got one. Can I go back?
There's still opportunity.
There's still plenty of them over there. You'll be fine.
The next thing Michelle and I wanted to try was at the American Pavilion, and we tried the carrot cake with cream cheese icing. I also got the American and APA, and I'll have a little bit of footage for our discussion on what we felt from that. So check those out.
This is the leftovers from the American food. The carrot cake is amazing. Cream cheese icing was really, really good. Clean Plate Club member of the Epcot Food and Wine Festival. American and APA. Better version of what people like to call beer called Budweiser, but this is a way better, like by a million, because it doesn't have rice in it. It's good beer. Very good American Pale Ale, American. And Michelle had a bite of the carrot cake. What'd you think? Thumbs up. Woohoo!
So the last two items that Michelle and I tried from the Food and Wine Festival, we didn't really actually get a chance to film for a good reason. I try not to invade people's space when I'm filming, and unfortunately, 2 giant rainstorms came at 2 separate times while we were there that day and literally just dumped rain on us. And we ended up eating our food near crowds of people. So not only would it have been noisy, but we also would have been filming people and while we're eating and talking about it. And I try to avoid that as much as possible. But the last 2 items that we had was the Mongolian beef bao bun. It's a deconstructed bao bun from the China Pavilion that was just incredible. The spice was really good. The beef had a really, really strong flavor, and it wasn't really in-your-face strong flavor. It was just that flavor you really want from good Mongolian beef. And understand that that deconstructed look actually helped it taste even better, because I felt that like the openness of all the flavors was really there. Finally, the last thing that we had was the filet from the Canada Pavilion. It's basically the Le Cellier filet, but they had like this mushroom demi-glaze, and oh my goodness, I gotta tell you, my wife hates mushrooms. She tried a bite of that filet and said it was excellent. She usually says that mushrooms contaminate any dish, so the filet was cooked perfectly. It had perfect medium rare, nice pink center, and the mushroom demi-glaze really finished out that piece. Unfortunately, I didn't get footage of it. We were literally getting dumped on with rain, and we were like hiding under the closest thing because it came out of nowhere. I mean, I saw it come across the lagoon. It was moving so fast. So we did the best we could, but I hope that you got a good idea of the food that we had. One of the last things I want to show you here while I'm talking is I'm going to show you some of the menus that were available throughout the pavilion that we were able to get a good filming of, with things on it that we might have wanted to try in the future. We got a good smattering of things that we were like, this is what we have to try. And then, well, we had to look around the whole park and kind of figure out which parts of it we really wanted to try, maybe if we come in the future, because I know a lot of the dishes come back. But we did our best to try to catch some of those menus. The prices aren't that bad. A lot of them are snack credits for when that returns, hopefully sometime in the near future. And, you know, we really appreciated that the small plates really were small plates, because a lot of times Disney portions are astronomically huge regardless of the fact that they're supposed to be small. I mean you're paying a lot for it, so it should be that big, I guess. But the small plates were the right price for the size. And there you have it. That was Michelle and my adventure, and our friend Daryl, of course, around the World Showcase as we did the Food and Wine Festival for the very first time. I hope you've enjoyed this review of our food that we were able to have there. And if you like this video, hit the like button. Or if you really liked it, hit the subscribe button. And it would really help out the channel if once you subscribe, you hit that bell button to get notified whenever I put out new videos. I'm trying to put them out pretty regularly. Again, my name's Douglas Ballard, and see ya, bye.
Thank you.